Hey.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Take a shot and got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time. Prescott looks to throw on first. Buying time to his left. He's airing it out for Whip. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels. Wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
It's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams that say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do it again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to...
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A sizable gain there of 9 yards, but it's still 3rd and long.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. So a first-quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He's airing it out for... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's got some space here. Fighting, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where for the... And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Sean Lee in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. To throw is Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it'll bring up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Third and long, it's Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. A second down throw for Prescott. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Lynch able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Third and long for Prescott. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Tease Tabor.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Start things out. Now it's Stafford. Finds Roberts left side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable here from the 38. Whoosh. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. He's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped. And
the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st down, Stafford here. Caught on the right side by Jones. That one goes for 24 yards. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw on 2nd down at Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
12 more yards there and another 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. On first down at Stanford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Stephen Payan continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Now, they couldn't get anything there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this.
And you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And McManus able to put it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. Oh, little 360. And now here come the Cowboys. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. They run the counter now on first down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Here's Stafford now on second down. And he will go down. A Cowboy hands on third down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first throw for the backup, Cutler. Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
2nd and 10 now. It's Cutler finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first, here's Washington. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Staying on the ground with Washington. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Washington on 3rd and short. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, Prescott. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.